Hi friends. I really feel like led just to share John 8 again, about the adulterous woman. And I'm going to read this again. John 8:2. At dawn he went to the temple again, and all the people were coming to him. He sat down and began to teach them. Then the scribes and the Pharisees brought a woman caught in adultery, making her stand in the center. Teacher, they said to him, this woman was caught in the act of committing adultery. In the law, Moses commanded us to stone such women. So what do you say? They asked this to trap him in order that they might have evidence to accuse him. Jesus stooped down and started writing on the ground with his finger. When they persisted in questioning him, he stood up and said to them, the one without sin among you should be first to throw a stone at her. Then he stooped down again and continued writing on the ground. When they heard this, they left one by one, starting with the older men. Only he was left, with the woman in the center. When Jesus stood up, he said to her, Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you? No one, Lord, she answered. Neither do I condemn you, says Jesus. Go from now on and do not sin anymore. Notice that these men were condemning this woman. They wanted her to be found guilty by Jesus. And the question I think we need to ask ourselves is, Jesus, he does eventually, his grace does go out from us. And what I mean by that is that if we continue acting in sin, and if we don't commit our lives to Jesus, if we don't turn from our sin, and have repentance, and turn to Jesus with our whole lives, then Jesus, he doesn't want to condemn us. But at the same time, he cannot, if we think that we are more righteous than others around us, like these Pharisees, where they thought this woman was more sinful, and that the Pharisees were just okay, and that they were good on what they have been doing. The truth is that none of us are without sin, and we cannot be going around judging one another for their sins, and that knowing that Jesus also, God will eventually bring us all to judgment.